This does not look like the correct place to be, if I'm being entirely honest. But, okay, I would like the cham, though. Thank you, thank you. In fact, if anything, this looks like a dungeon that I'm definitely going to have to go through, not so much the front door of a town. I feel as if I should not be here yet. This feel, what? Am I wrong? Am I misremembering? Was there not supposed to be a town? Or do I just, I'm caught in a very precarious situation. Am I misremembering things and should I leave and try to find a town before I go in here? Or do I go in here, nothing, the game isn't telling me I'm not supposed to be doing this. So, if the game is telling me that I don't have to leave, then do I have to leave? I am very unsure of myself, more so than usual. Visitor to Galicia, answer my query and open your own path. Did that rock just say something? Deep within the purple moonstone lies the power to hold the world still. What is this power? Well, I imagine the power of ice. That's my guess. Seemed like a pretty safe bet, if I'm being completely real with you. Oh, we about to get on a slide! Oh, this is significantly more dangerous than you'd think it would be. And, alright, well, no going back now. That much is obvious. Alright, well, we'll just, keep on going forward. I'm sure everything is going to work itself out just fine. Okay. Visitor to Galicia, answer my query and open your own path. The purple crest hides a certain number. What is that number? How in the actual, I don't know, maybe 6? Okay, so I know for a fact that is definitely not where I want to go due to the Price is Right failure horn noise you just played. Okay. See, now my brain is telling me, would we have figured out the answer to that question if we found whatever town we were supposed to find before we came here? Is that a thing? Or am I just trapped in these lands for all time now? And alright, just in case anybody at home was worried that there was in fact not going to be a wide variety of wild encounters going on at all conceivable moments in time, rest assured we will be doing battle with these enemies at a very frequent basis. Now, you might be wondering, hey, wow, ain't you a little low on the HP for this sort of thing? And you'd be, boy howdy, you would be absolutely correct, but I was under the mistaken impression that I would be in a town before I came to any sort of dungeon, so that wouldn't really be a problem. Of course, that's feeding back into the idea that there is, in fact, a town that I was supposed to go to before I came to this location, and I'm sure I'm going to be made fun of it for in the comments. Take it away, Jerry. And I just got myself a moonberry. Can I actually at least see what those new ones are? Ooh, I can. Vice unleashes the wrath of the air pirates on a single enemy for devastating damage. Ica summons the power of the red moon to destroy all the enemies on the screen. Okay. Revise cures all adverse effects and completely restores all HP of all allies. Fascinating. That's 18 SP, though. Enrique summons one enemy to the Colosseum to be judged for its crimes? Alright, well, this one wins the I'm Most Intrigued award that I kind of want to see what that is. That being said, ooh, that's 21 SP. Well, this one seems like the most likely thing to be able to use Omega Cyclone. That appears to be Ica's ultimate, no other things above it, ultimate technique. Alright, so let's assume that the game is a kind and just one, and this merely puts me back at the start. Which means I can find my way to this, whatever there actually is at the end of this place, by pure guesswork. Sure. Alright, answer the path. The purple hides a certain number. Oh, I don't know, maybe 4? Well, I didn't hear a no. I did not hear a disapproval noise. Interesting that it would just make you go back to where you You didn't even take me back to, like, the first thing and have to answer the first question again. It just... Oh, yeah, okay, no. You just ask again. I mean, I'm okay with that. But this appears to also have been incorrect. I didn't hear the noise of disapproval or anything. Let's see. And I just happen to get a little bit more SP, so I can just use this now and see what it is. Assuming she gets to use it first. She does not. She's gonna get hit by... I was gonna say they're icebergs, but they're clearly some kind of, I don't know, crystalline golem or something? Almost like a robot, even. It just kind of looked like purple glaciers to me from a distance. Alright, cool, cool, cool. They get to do literally everything before we do. That's a big pile of cool beans right there. Alright, Fina's attacking first because, of course, she is. And then Ica is going to... Alright, no, it's going to be Vice. He is going to kill another one of the enemies, making this attack even more overkill and unnecessary. But, hey, ho! There we go! Well, goddamn, all right then. And I'd like everybody at home to make note of the fact that I could perform that move with a candy on a stick. It would have been impressive with any kind of boomerang, quite frankly. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. That would have been impressive with any kind of boomerang, but she did it with a piece of candy. Because Ica is just that level of badass. My god. Color made 12 different types of impressed. That should definitely probably give us the ability to annihilate our many random encounters pretty quickly now. Assuming, you know, she actually gets the chance to do things. Alright then. It apparently hides a certain number, and I guess the number is 2. Once again, I didn't hear the failure noise, so... Or maybe because I don't actually know the answer, literally all of them leads to a bad place, and I have to leave. That's looking to be the case. Oh, nope, 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 nope. That one just happened to be correct. Why did the first one give me a you did it incorrectly noise, and the second one didn't? Very strange, that. Alrighty. Let's see here. Purple moonstones affect the abilities of living things. What are the abilities most valued by the people of Galicia? I'm gonna go with will and spirit on this one, because power and courage sounds like a red one, and life and healing sounds like it could be either green or silver. So I'm gonna go with will and spirit, because that's a bluish kind of thing. Blue and willpower kind of go together, unless it's Green Lantern. Point is, it makes sense in my head. All right, well, that was the sound of approval. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I did a good. Thank you, color coding! I was mostly going off of the Triforce, because power goes kind of a red, and will, well, wisdom is will and stuff. It could be blue, courage is green, healing. That's how my brain tried to figure it all out, and, you know, laugh at me if you want, but it was the right answer, so. What-a. This looks like it's the last door. It's very bright in here. The fog, oh, never mind. The fog is so thick, I can barely see what's in front of me. Quickly, we must use the hand-holding technique. It's so cold, even the air is freezing. Well, I can't let that stop us. It's not my fault I can Fata don't wear coats. Oh, and... Well, Vice is dead. Vice? Well, don't walk forward, you bunch of ninnies. Are they gonna fall too? Hey, where'd Vice go? He's dead. Fell down. I'm down here. Luckily, I was able to flip my body around and grab onto the ledge. Vice, what happened? That was close. If we can see the sky through the floor, that means we're at the bottom. Hey, the fog is starting to lift. That's incredibly convenient. I wonder what made it do that. Oh, I never imagined we'd find this. Maybe this is the town that I thought was going to be here. Wow. There are buildings shaped like icicles hanging from the ceiling. This is Galicia. In the old world, it was the capital of this region. Okay, so there is in fact not a town, and I did it good! Thank God. The people that lived here were powerful mages. Using the power of the purple moon, they built this city. On rock and roll. And because this city was built below the ice, it was unharmed by the rains of destruction. So Galicia is as was during the time of the old world. Neat. But wait, then what happened to the people that were living here? I don't know. According to the legend, the people of Galicia just disappeared. The legend of Galicia is vague and I don't care for it. Nobody knows where they went or why they left. They didn't even leave a note. Rude. Also, hey, don't all rush to help me at once, guys. Maybe they left their city to invade another land? And they perished in the war and the rains? Well, that's unfortunate. They had the perfect defense against the end of the world, and they all decided to leave the place and get hit by it anyway. Can't imagine an entire culture becoming extinct. Unfortunately, that's more common than you think it is. Think of all the knowledge that was lost. Everything that these people worked so hard for is going to be stayed buried here forever. Well, then I guess we better uproot some of it. Maybe they've wrote some books. Let's go. We should find the purple moon crystal before we get buried here forever. Well, I was unaware that that was a possibility, so thanks for that, Vice. So, was this moving platform not here before? Or is this what Vice fell off of? I am confusion. Alright then, well, as long as you're going to be concise. Think there are monsters here? I think there are gonna be monsters here. There aren't NPCs, so monsters. Oh, here's a real question. You think there's gonna be any moonfish here? Despite that really not making a whole lot of sense. There's the monsters. There they all are. On this checkerboard patterned floor that we shall now call a battlefield. That's a big slothy man. That's a big old Dothlustra. We're gonna bust out the Omega Cyclone. Don't need to see that very long animation, but rest assured, Ica, it was incredibly cool. There we go. Took care of the pigeons. I don't know why I called them pigeons. They were clearly penguins. That's on me. My bad. I apologize. There we go. Just cut them up a little bit. Of course, you've decided to do a counterattack with your bad breath. Makes sense. You're a sloth. You sleep a lot. Don't have a lot of dental hygiene. That all makes sense to me. Fair enough. Fair enough. And you've got a power of earthquakes, as all sloths are historically known for being able to do. Well, all right then. That was slightly rude, I dare say. Jeezums. All right then, let's bust out the Cutlass Fury on that one. And let me take a quick look here. Yeah, that looked to be the case. That looked to be the case. 1,000 HP to the entire party, but we do not have enough for that, so I have no choice but to bust out the items as I am always one to do. And in fact, let's do that twice just to be on the safe side. And still not enough for that, so instead, just stab the sloth.
Let's try this.
There we go. This was something I realistically should have done a very long time ago. Better late than never. Now we slap the sloth. Sounds like a euphemism, but it's not. I assure you.
We are victorious.
All right. Turns out I didn't need to heal, ourselves, but I still feel pretty good about having done so, if I'm being real. That's the wrong button, stupid. Though, even though I say that, how about we actually, let's just use those. I haven't been using those. I've got a lot of them. Actually, something else I should do. Increase an ally's max HP by 200. I should definitely go to Ica. Let's see. Got some fish. I got some gruel. I got some magic dew. I've got 5 chams. It's now a spear. All right, cool. Well, I guess that scientifically proves that spears are better than swords. I always knew it, but it's nice to see actual concrete, you know, information on that. Would willpower make the cyclone stronger? I wonder. I should give those to Ica. Anything else in here? Restore 500 HP. Increase agile by 1. I should give that to Ica. That's everything. All right then. And just very quickly going to check something very quickly. 137, 184, 258, 201. All right, so I mean, statistically, it wasn't the worst person to give the will items to. It wasn't the worst choice by any stretch. It was the second worst. No regrets. Alrighty. That seems to lead to a big pile of nothing. Oh, wait, no! It just might lead to a big pile of something! Of course, what that something is, we may never know, because life be cruel like that, yo. And the monsters wish to come home and do all sorts of nefarious crimes, as is they are wont to do. But, okay, well, I guess Enrique really wanted to do a thing first. All right, then Ica does her whole earth obliteration technique, which again she does with a piece of candy. By God, gotta really wonder what the other super duper moves look like. I'm very curious. I shan't lie to you. I would like to know, but I'm gonna need a hell of a lot more moonberries before I even get a chance. I also need to bolster up enough of that SP to see those two super duper ultra mega moves. And that's something that I definitely need to do too. Huh. Actually, you think I could probably just get away with doing that right now? I can at least show one of them. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? All right, hang on. Let's just zoop boop our way forward a little bit. All right, so I admittedly had not planned for the possibility of these creatures inflicting status ailments. That one missed, but will the second one? The second one didn't even try, unless it's okay, well, that attack missed anyway, so status ailment's not a problem whatsoever. Let's see. I would actually like to see this one very much, but I'm very curious to see what summons all active members of the Delphinus crew. Attack varies depending on the crew. I'm very curious what that is.
Heroes, attack!
Yeah! Here goes!
I saw physics!
Yeah, yeah, yeah!
She's doing ninja stuff! He's confused and drunk! Oh, yeah, he's vomiting fire! A lot of alcohol going on here. I don't know what that's supposed to do.
Some treasure.
Might have found some money?
Yes.
You guys looked hungry.
What is happening?
The rhythm! Bless us all.
I think everything is about to happen, actually. Holy actual hell!
That was easy.
Okay, so that was incredibly awesome. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, so I guess some crew members heal, some do damage, and they probably do different types of damage depending on who they are too. My goodness, that was really freaking cool. If you don't mind, just for a second here, I would actually like to literally switch everybody over. Serious though, I was not expecting physics from you, my goodness. I want to replace everybody with their opposite. In fact, I wasn't even paying attention to the money. It's possible we also got extra stuff out of that too. Who knows? So just going to switch every single one over that we possibly can. Okay, now I'm going to do that attack again, and I want to see what all of the other animations and effects are. I am very, very curious. I received an ice splitter. An ice splitter sure sounds like it has the potential to be a weapon. Is it weapon? Well, if it is a weapon, it's not one for Vice. Is it for... It's for Ica! And yeah, it's gonna lower that wonderful hit rate, but that's a big old boost to attack. A boomerang with an icy, clear, sharp blade that seemingly freezes the air it flies through. As unbelievably awesome as the swirl meringue has been, I do think it might possibly be time to just switch that out with something that actually looks like it would do something, you know? Anyway, we got Victory Mail, enchanted suit of armor that raises the attack power and will of the wearer. Well, then I would rather not give it to somebody who needs more defense, and instead, that really doesn't give enough of an attack boost for it to be worth it. There's this, an armor made by Lepin. It greatly increases the wearer's attacking capabilities, and it doesn't seem to make you go crazy either, and that's a significant boost to just about everything. So, yeah, I will equip that. But I will also quickly check to see Enrique to see if perhaps the Victory Mail is good for him. Not worth a defense hit. Nope. I'm making the executive decision to say that that is not worth it. Alrighty then. Ultimately, that was worthwhile. Not bad. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to our next random encounter because I want to see what that I want to see what the new version of the Blue Rogues technique looks like. And we're about to. I guess it actually kind of depends. What am I going up against? Is it a lot of enemies? Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Just give me a moment here. Oh, hang on. Woo, look at her new weapon. Fancy schmancy. Also, I can move the camera with the C-stick. So that's the thing. Here's Ika's butt. All right, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. The last fight that I was in, that you guys saw, the enemies ran away, and then all of the attacks that were meant to hit those, you know, hard-to-hit characters ended up going to the one enemy that they could hit, and then they ended up killing him immediately. So I had to get into a second fight where I tried to charge up my my SP to be able to get to this point, but all of the characters kept doing counter hits and killing everything. So I'm actually in the third fight of me now attempting to use this technique. I could have said that that was not the case, but I've decided to be upfront with you all about how incredibly silly this whole procedure has been. Let's see what happens. Auxiliary force, go!
This is what I'm paid for. Got a load of these.
Okay, so far so good.
I never miss.
So far, most of these are looking like they're, yeah, just physical attacks. Do I have any healing here? That is a very large booger. Ew. It's Pow! Oh, God. All right. That was actually a little intimidating. It's Potbelly McJones!
The rejuvenator's ready to go.
Okay, we've got a rejuvenator. Okay, that was also a thing. Not 100% sure. Okay, did not need that in my life. All right, honestly, I'm gonna be real with all y'all. I liked the first one better. This one was pretty good too, and I'm sure you could mix and match to have the perfect thing, but I was significantly more impressed with what went down the first time. But, you know, now we can actually say that we definitely got our money's worth. We now know for certain. Also, apparently a charm. That is not useful to me. All right then, so before I forget, because we all know that I will, I'm just going to switch everybody back over. Well, actually, hang on a second real quick. Actually, I'm not even entirely sure what his attack was. Did he just fall over while sleeping and damage them that way? It's probably fine. The balance that we had last time seemed to be a pretty good mix of attack and healing at the same time. So, I'm totally cool with the prior one that we've had. Honestly, neither of these were particularly impressive. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. The sailor part of the crew, not the most impressive. I definitely liked the dance moves of Meridia much more than I liked the rainbow bouncing face mauling of Pow. That's just me. Although I did really like the transition of Pinta and his wrench that immediately went into Hans's wrench. That was actually really cool. I'm not sure how likely it is for that to be the exact sequence of events every single time. I don't think it would be, but it was still really cool. I liked how that one looked. That was probably the best part. It almost looked like that was deliberate or something. Alrighty then. I mean, since we're here and everything, are there enough enemies here to... Whoa, okay, not sure what that's all about. You know what? Yeah, there's enough. Let's figure out what that last final super move is. Pretty sure it's just going to be one super massive attack of big time damage, but I want to be able to say I've at least seen it once. Alrighty, let's see what this particular attack can do. Gonna be honest, I don't want to even try to pronounce it. It's not prophecy, is it? Is it? Is that how prophecy is spelled?
In dire
We
need.
call forth
The power
of the ancients.
to battle our foe.
Holy actual crap. We just combined forces to drop a moon on those fools. We straight up Majora's masked up this place. Holy crap, that was awesome. I don't know what I was I think I was expecting them to just kind of make a big explosion happen or something, and I wasn't wrong. That is technically what we got, but that was significantly cooler than I was prepared for. My goodness, this game does not skimp out when it comes to its super moves. Let's say that much. All right, to make a cyclone should definitely take care of everything other than the Arcan Loopers. And, well, part of me sure would like to think that we'll be able to hit those things. Also, by the way, that's what the spear looks like. I think it looks really cool. And that is 3 swings and 3 misses. That's a 100% failure rate. Good on us. To make myself feel slightly better, I'm going to murder everything else. And there we go. All right, let's just go for it. Yeah, those dudes are probably gonna run, so I'm not even going to try and plan for them. Good day. All right. I'll be honest, I thought that one was also going to run away, so the fact that it didn't is kind of awkward for me, if I'm being real. Maybe that'll hit. It did not. Are you gonna run away now? Miraculously, the answer was no. Okay, well, I feel like you're definitely gonna run away before we get a chance to do anything this time. Oh no, okay, apparently we do get to kill you. All right. That works for me.
That was easy.
I'm not used to things going that smoothly, if I'm being entirely honest. It simultaneously went poorly and smoothly at the same time. Also, Enrique now also has the same ultimate fire magics. Very, very fascinating. Eventually, it's gonna reach a point where it's kind of technically impractical to have any of the specific colors out. Ah, well. Let me just grab this. Was that a random encounter, or was that something blocking the chest? I think it was blocking the chest. It was blocking the chest. This is what we're doing today, it seems. Very well. Yeah, increase both attack power and defense of the entire party by 25%. Well, now we know for facts. All right, well, let's just casually slap him around and wear him down a wee bit. There we go, the Zilvain Bane. I'm honestly not really hurting for money right now, so the thing that I'm gonna get from defeating this guy isn't exactly the most useful or poignant, but, you know, we'll work with it. Hey! Dodge the hell out of that knife, Fina. Looking awesome. All right, I mean, I was kind of tempted fate with that one, I'll be real. Consistently counterattacking now to make myself look extra super duper bad, hey? All right, well, that's definitely your right. Not a fan of it by any shape, way or form imaginable. But there you go, I suppose. Now I kind of wish that I used one of those super moves against those 3 girls that I was fighting. But at the same time, I don't know if that would have been a good idea. I mean, as far as I know, it could have not killed one of them, and the whole thing could have gone horribly wrong. There was a lot of possibility for error there. It would have been really cool if, you know, we could summon the entire Blue Rogue crew to annihilate them all and save our bacon. But at the same time, the idea that it just didn't work, it wouldn't have worked in the long run, yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with what we did, if I'm being honest.
Over there.
Also, unrelated, but that kind of reminds me, hang on a second, once we get another turn to actually attack, there we go, just stab him in the face because we can. Hang on a second here, it's only fair, hang on, all right, oh, that's not a very good angle. All right, well, there's my attempted vice butt. So there you go. You know what, I'm actually gonna guard. We already got Ica butt, so we don't need to do that again. Just guard. Let's see, Fina. Oh, yeah, all right. If I can't get a good shot of Enrique's butt, I'm going to assume something nefarious was at play from the designers. It's not bad, but I still... Is it just awkward camera placement, or was it a deliberate thing by the designers? These are the eternal mysteries that we must ask ourselves. Did they deliberately make it easier and give better angles for gal butt than dude butt? We don't have an answer to that. All right, this is entirely unnecessary, but I just kind of wanted to. I want to see this again. This will probably beat him. There we go. Big kaboomba. I said boomba for what that's worth, and she's throwing stuff. I could skip this, but why would I? This is silly as hell. I love it. There we go. Vomit it up them fire. There you go. That's some healing stuff, I guess. That's an old man falling off of his thing, scratching his butt. I guess that's a thing.
Found some treasure.
Honestly, this might not be a bad thing for it. Maybe we'll actually get, like, a better thing dropped from him.
Yes.
It's hard to say. We'll see soon enough, I suppose.
You guys looked hungry.
We're always hungry. Thank you for FUDs. But check out these dance moves.
The rhythm. Bless us all.
Feel the power of holy cleansing scrubbing bubbles. There we go. I mean, no matter how you look at it, we killed the enemy, got a full heal. All in all, I'm gonna say that was worth it. I really, really like that attack. I'm happy that that's a thing that they added. I'm not sure if either of those things gave me more magic, or more experience, or gold, or if that item came from it. I honestly can't say that I know. Anyway, I got the Winter Orb. I'm just going to assume that it's a treasure that the treasure hunter was looking for. All right, so that's all well and good, but I was under the impression that this would lead me to progress. Maybe progress dwells within this particular location, and I merely went on a little bit of a detour. It's feasible, possible, altogether, rather likely, in fact. All right, so we've definitely got this thing going on here. I just realized that thing right there, kind of, the Frostworm, it almost looks like Lavos, just a little bit. Chrono Trigger. Anybody out there play Chrono Trigger? You should play Chrono Trigger. That's a good game. But only after you play Skies of Arcadia, because this is also a fantastic game. Really, what I'm asking you guys to do is play more RPGs. And when I say RPGs, I mean RPGs, not what they call RPGs now. With their real-time battle systems and crap. That ain't RPG! If you're gonna try and tell me, oh, you know, it's a role-playing game. As long as it's a game and you're playing a role, it's a role-playing game. That literally makes literally every video game ever made a role-playing game, except I guess maybe puzzle games, unless you're role-playing as the blocks, the Tetraminos. But I don't think that's the case. All right, so kind of wish that came out a million times sooner, but whatever. Eternal Freeze. Uh-oh. Could have been worse. Could have been better, but could have been worse. All right, let's just take another swing of things and the Zamba. There you go. And now you are the big time dead. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, except don't. Also, I just realized both of the dudes of the team have red. So that would explain why we're getting so much red. Also, level 40. Hell yes. Now we should probably switch that over another charm in case I want to make Cupel pathetically weak. I'm still not feeling brave enough to actually test that. I should do that next to like a save point or something. That'd probably be the right way to go about it. But even then, I have to ask, what would the point be? The best thing I could possibly assume is, yeah, he regurgitates all the chams that you've given him. Why would you want to do that? Just so you could give them all back? Is that a thing? I honestly can't say that I know for sure. What I do know for certain is that there is a save point. Oh boy, who knows where exactly any of this is going to lead me to. I dare say that I might actually take a bit of a break here. In the next part, I'm gonna be completely 100% Honey Nut Realios with all y'alls. I do not have the slightest. But hopefully you'll be here with me to experience it firsthand. I'll see you all then.